Hi ho, it's Cherribo. Welcome back to the channel. As we last talked about, I mentioned that I was quitting competitive, and with that announcement, I kind of just fell off the face of the earth in terms of streams and content, and that's because isn't Fortnite kind of draining right now? Now, I know that's like really pretentious of me to say because I've put in so much work into making Fortnite all that I do on this channel. But in truth, I'm not the only one having this frustration with the game. Other content creators are, streamers, casual competitive players, and of course, even other pros. So they might be wondering like what's going on with the game right now, and I'm here to tell you what I personally feel like is going on and why maybe you feel like you're burning out from Fortnite and what you can do to not burn out from Fortnite if you want to not burn out from Fortnite. So the biggest problem for me is that like I've already kind of completed my content goals, I guess. I think the problem for me originally is seeing maybe Fortnite's true colors right now. They only care about selling you stuff. And that's also very, pretentious of me to say because I'm literally sponsored by Epic Games. #ad, use creator code Cherribo in the Fortnite item shop and Epic Games store. And I do love the game, and I do enjoy the collabs, and I do enjoy Kizuna AI and the Power Rangers and all sorts of other fun stuff like that. But selling more cosmetics instead of like fixing game bugs, fixing game mechanics and gameplay isn't exactly how you make a good game in my opinion. In fact, because I've been so burnt out from Fortnite, I've been taking a break and I've been playing other games, meeting other people more importantly, and spending my time off stream a lot. I'm playing a lot more Warframe, a lot more Dead by Daylight, other games, Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, and I've just been having a really fun time playing those. I don't necessarily think I'm gonna stream or make videos out of those unless you guys do want to see because maybe you're also burning out from content here, but I digress. My point being is that Fortnite just is kind of going through that weird stale point, right? A lot of pros are complaining that competitive isn't really worth it right now because there's no FNCS until I think April, maybe March. So that's going to be a long time. A lot of people aren't grinding as much. Content's really not doing too hot on YouTube. Now, there's so many videos you can go watch, and I'll link them here and maybe show them on the screen. There's other videos that people have made talking about how the problem with Fortnite currently isn't necessarily the game itself, but more so the content being made out of the game. A lot of people aren't making transformative content. They aren't really, doing anything original. They're doing, oh, let's do another challenge video. Let's do, one color loadout, stuff like that. And I'm not pointing fingers at anyone because I enjoy watching this content. I think it's very fun. But when we're talking transformative, we're talking about, introspective content, people's opinions, yapping, commentary. Commentary's doing really well. And I've been noticing that on my channel, which is obviously why I'm making this video. But also because I wanted to let you guys know that I'm not done with competitive, and I'm not done with content. I've just been taking a really long break, and I kind of left you guys off on a cliffhanger thinking, oh, will I return? I'm back. I don't know if I'm going to be back right away, but I'm back. And I will come back. I've been playing the game a little bit, and in doing that, I've jumped into some tournaments with some friends who were like, oh, you want to play a tournament? I'm like, you know what? I took a break, but I'll come back. And I feel like my mechanics are doing pretty well. Obviously, there's some zero build footage in this video because on my poll, you guys said you wanted to see more zero builds, so here you go. One personal problem I've been having a lot with this game lately is skill-based matchmaking. We're literally looking at a game right now where I was playing pubs, not even ranked, because I just wanted to, play some zero builds. I usually never play zero builds. I'm a builds player. And why the hell are we doing a heal off in pubs? Second of all, I don't know where this guy is. I saw where he was. I opened up that bunker. He was not in that bunker. I'm mad lost. like, what is happening? I think the content updates for the South Park update are cool, but why the hell did my pub game turn into a heal off? I get it, stick of truth, but like, holy cow. Anyways, moving on. I think a lot of people are understandably, upset with skill-based matchmaking. That's like the biggest issue we have in the game currently. There's so many strange situations where like I'll be playing with my friends in Blitz, which I know isn't only full of bots, it does have real players, but I'll play with my more casual friends and we'll just get stomped by kids with like over 1,000 PR, which isn't a lot technically, but they shouldn't have to deal with that. I deal with that all the time, and I kind of cope with it, and I deal with it because, like, my lobbies suck. As you guys know, it took me a long time to get to Unreal and Reload this time around. The skill-based matchmaking is just super scuffed, and it's a little harsh. It's a little harsh, I'm not gonna lie. I'll play pubs, and I'll be like, wow, I could have played ranked and gotten the same experience, right? Hell, if I'm playing Reload ranked, I could just play a scrim, and it'll play the exact same way. It's quite cooked. It's quite cursed. So I've been having a lot of personal beef with SBMM for both content and competitive reasons. You know, my tournament placements aren't great still. I'm working on it. But I do noticeably feel like I am better. I feel like I'm a lot more used to my binds now, and I'm just feeling a little bit more confident. Now, as I mentioned before, a lot of people are burning out from Fortnite right now. The corporate greed, the skill-based matchmaking, the lack of attention to prioritizing BR and the other game modes. It's becoming quite a prevalent issue now, because we're literally seeing Steal the Brain Rot hit 1 million players compared to any other game mode in Fortnite. That's just not what Fortnite's about, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, I've played a little bit of my fair share of Steal the Brain Rot. Don't get me wrong, I've played it. It's fun when I want to turn my brain off or farm XP, but when I want to play the game and I want to practice, or I just feel like grinding, I'm not gonna play Steal the Brain Rot. I'm not gonna play this. And I feel like we need more attention to be put into the actual core gameplay of Fortnite, being Battle Royale, zero builds for the more casual players, and hell, maybe even Reload. I'm not the biggest advocate of Reload. You guys all know I hate dying, coming back, dying, coming back, dying, coming back. But last but not least, if you guys are burning out from Fortnite, do take a break. This game, I love it. It's fun. It does also equally aggravate me. There are a lot of situations I get pulled into where I think, hey, this fight should have gone that way. This fight should have gone that way, and it doesn't. Maybe I get 4v1'd in Ranked Reload because my teammates are in Narnia. Maybe I get teamed on in solos because that's just the nature of zero builds. Maybe it's just not as easy to get a win anymore. And that's okay. I like being challenged, but I don't like being mindlessly challenged. I don't like having kids jump me on a max pool zone because they don't know how to rotate. I don't like dealing with people who just jump you in Storm, play in Storm the whole game, and grief you out of tournaments. I hate that, and it's been extremely infuriating. That, on top of not being able to get a reliant duo for competitive, is part of the reason why I've been taking a break so long. It's just been a very gruesome, painful, and in my opinion, not super rewarding grind for me. The content's been fun. I've been having a lot of fun with that, but then again, I have also taken a break from that to prioritize my mental health. It's really important to take breaks from things you adore doing every day, because mind you, I've been playing this game almost every day for all of the past year. And now, only now, in the next year, 2026, I'm finally starting to realize, yes, I need to take more breaks, take care of myself, go hang out with new people, just give myself time away from the game. And I thought I wouldn't feel too good in the game, but I feel a lot better. Mechanically, mentally, skillfully. I truly feel like now I'm in my prime. So I do plan on coming back to all this juicy, yummy content and competitive stuff. Just give me a little bit of extra time, a little bit of a buffer, a window of opportunity, if you will. I do love this game, and I don't want to stop grinding in it. But I've been having a lot of fun playing other games with friends, off camera. Dead by Daylight, like I said, Warframe, Overwatch, Marvel Rivals. It's just been a blast, and I've been meeting so many other cool people, and you know, I've neglected you guys. But to be fair, there's been one thing looming over my head about being in the Fortnite space, whether as a competitive player or content creator, and that is the age gap. And what I mean by this is making content and competing in a game that seems to appeal to kids. It doesn't really anymore. The game's growing up. Obviously, we're all growing up. And I think that's something that we have to understand in the current climate of content creation in Fortnite. Everyone's growing up. Making all this junky, repetitive content isn't what we need to do. We just kind of need to be ourselves and just express ourselves in our own unique way. Yeah, I've got a weird, unique style with my skins and my cosmetic choices. Yeah, my personality is starkly different compared to the other comp players and content creators out there, but that's what makes me unique, and that's what makes me entertaining for you guys. And I think we need to see more personality-driven content and less repetitive gunk, because that's what's really ruining Fortnite. It isn't Fortnite itself, as much as the things I've said are actual genuine problems in the game that need to get fixed pronto. We gotta make content that changes how people think, that entertains, but somewhat also educates. And maybe just sitting down, yapping about something we're passionate about, and we have a nerdy obsession over, is what's gonna be the golden ticket. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little yap video. I didn't really have a major idea for this video, but I did want to say I am back to competitive. I'll resume content shortly. Just been taking a little break because, well, I burnt out really badly. And I'm not ashamed to say it, because that's healthy. Knowing when to take a step back and take a break is the best thing you can do in your life. Not just in the game. Keep that in mind. Alright, everyone. Have a good one. Love you all so much. I'll get back to streaming and making videos soon. Just hang tight with me a little bit longer. Love you all. Adios. New Discord coming out soon. Get ready!
What does this move? What does that make you do?
Rain in the